What?
Is it going to count down?
No, just. Hey, you're live.
I'm live, but I see numbers. Right?
Okay, my computer's behind.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
All right. Why does it say Doug is getting himself together? Is that you?
I typed that as you saying why we were needed more time.
Okay. Hello, my people. I just noticed where Doug was posing as me, saying Doug id getting himself together. Now,
Hold on.
am I not on?
Something's said it's not showing.
We hear you. Hello. Doug's having some technical. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello, my peeps. I've lost. You're on? Somebody said you're on? Okay. I just had to point out, how do you find your merch, please? Thank you for asking. It's Think, THINK, Happy, HAPPY, Stuff, STUFF.com. It's scrolling across the bottom there. Are we good? Can you guys hear me okay? All right. What was going on, honey? We don't know.
My life.
Your life. You've been a little cranky this afternoon. What's been going on? We're talking about you. We all want to know, Doug. What's been going on?
My technology has bad energy today.
Your technology has bad energy. It is time to get him a laptop or something that will you do a desktop or a laptop? Laptop. He's the tech guy. He's the sound guy. He's the whole package, you guys. He's the whole package. Someone was just asking about merch. So before I forget to do this, because we didn't do this yesterday and I loved this the day before, you guys, 3 in a row. Are you tired of me yet? I feel like it's so much. I mean, we're cool. Are you cool, Doug? Are you cool? He's taking a drink of water.
Yeah, I'm cool.
He's cool. He's cool. His mic arrived, but maybe tomorrow. 3 in a row. Yes, this government has bad energy. We got to shake it off. Shake it off. I'm not going to break into a Taylor Swift song. Okay. So when you guys were ordering off Think Happy stuff the day before last, yesterday was the FFF day. Did you see the clip I put together for that? Had to memorialize that moment. Had to put it out there for the world to see. Even though it was something very special between us, I thought, the world needs a glimpse into what is going on here. In 6 months, I'll look back at that and go, whoa. Okay, so the day before yesterday, we did this thing. When you ordered, we were calling out your names, and it was so much fun. And I told Doug I really love doing that. And then I was in our little storage place, which is just, a nice closet, basically. It's a good thing I have no clothes whatsoever. And we have 17, what did I tell you, Doug? 17 Denial is My Happy Place mugs that are slightly imperfect, which I think for a Denial is My Happy Place mug is rather perfect in and of itself. But we're talking stuff that you probably wouldn't be able to tell. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so for example, in this one, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's almost like in the glazing process, maybe there was a teeny tiny little pinhole bubble. What are you doing?
You never put comments up there. Do you want to be able to see them?
Oh, yeah, I love to see comments. All I see is a big tree, big screensaver. I want to go up north and see the redwoods. I just want to hug a tree. That would be like my church. Okay. So anyway, what was that? Would we say, Doug, $30? So if you get, and we can keep track of it now because you usually order here. I mean, not usually, but this is like a thing. So we have 17 of these. So the first 17 people, oh my God, we sound like a used car salesman. The first 17 people that do, is that QVC? Is that what? Oh my God. Okay. So I'm thinking about Erica made that joke about her jewelry, about the Christmas collection, get it now, or whatever. Okay. So, we have 17 of these. $30 order. We're going to include one for you. They're normal. How much are the mugs usually? 24?
Yes.
Okay. So the mugs are usually $24 each. These are very, very slightly, no cracks or anything like that. That would be absurd. But teeny tiny little, like this one just has like a little bitty pinhole. I don't know. Something has had in the glazing, something happened. But you wouldn't know. So you're going to get one of the slightly imperfect denial mugs. I went to the dentist this morning. I went to the dentist. What?
This happens frequently. Somebody's asking when you're going to stock the baseball tees again.
The baseball tees. Which one are those?
Pink and gray baseball sleeves.
Are we out? We don't have.
Actually, you might have said that we can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can. There's this one supplier, this one dealer of mine that's based in Georgia. And we used to order from them all the time when we were in Tennessee, but shipping was like no big deal because we were in Tennessee. And now the shipping's pretty crazy. But Doug, will you make a note and I'll check to see. But I wouldn't count on that. I wouldn't count on that. Anyway, glad you guys are here. We bumped it a little earlier. As I was saying, I had a dentist appointment this morning. I had a implant done. I'm a little sore. But I'm that kind of like fuzzed out, kind of loopy right now they just did a little local whatever. It's not like they knocked me out. Some people have to be knocked out to go to the dentist. I don't blame them. But I don't know. I just, when you're sitting there and you've got to like zone out and they're working on your mouth, it just kind of puts you in this whatever. So I'm probably going to crash out early tonight. So we're just starting a little earlier. So thank you for being flexible. I am glad you are here. Tammy, Eric can go take a huge dive off the biggest cliff. I'm not going to finish the rest of that, Tammy, because they might accuse me of wishing ill somebody. I need a mug and lipstick to wear to smear on the mug. The lipstick, unless you put lip gloss on it, doesn't smear that much. Do we know yet how many lipsticks we're down to? No. At least 12. We have at least 12. I keep asking them.
This is why we have computers, so we don't have to remember these fine details.
I know. We need to update Doug's technology. We're on that. Okay. So I don't have Spotify uploaded anymore because I was running out of storage on my phone. But are you going to be able to tell?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. On Shopify, I want to be able to tell when
Shopify, not Spotify.
Yes. Do you have Shopify up?
Yes.
Mr. Cranky Pants. So you'll be able to tell.
Absolutely.
I keep running out of storage on my phone, so I like delete an app. I'm like, do I really need my banking app right now? Because I record videos and then I forget that I record them and so on and so forth. Okay. Hello, my people. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Day 3. Charlie's Angel, is she here? I'm using a clip. That's beautiful. I clipped one of your things and I'm not going to give it away yet because I'll start talking about it and then I'll get distracted You know how this goes. All right. The other day, it's all a blur. I mentioned that Erica had said that Charlie's favorite animal was the platypus and that he said dog. And I don't, that's a significant accusation that I made, that Erica does not know the love of her life's, you know what I mean, favorite animal. It's pretty significant. It's pretty huge. That's right up there with everything else she's being accused of right now. So I found this clip. I was in a little bit of a hurry. The first bit got cut off, but it shows what I'm saying. I don't just make things up. I don't. Now I don't see it, Doug. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It's in the middle. All right, I'm going to hit play. This is our first technology attempt. Why is Candace up there?
I don't know what.
Okay, I'm clicking the video. Don't put.
I didn't hit Candace. I was trying to get the Charlie video up.
You better not hit Candace. Okay, I'm putting Charlie up there right now.
I love dogs. I lost my dog in October. I'm still not over it. He was an amazing dog.
He looks so young there. Can you play it again since we missed the beginning? I love dogs. Oh, am I going to hit it again? I don't know.
Just drag the line back.
I'm just going to hit play, or will it not? Okay. It's not going back. See, and I don't know. We're not in sync. We are not syncopated. We are
My
not.
computer's not letting me.
Your computer. Okay, so don't worry about anything. So I got you, honey. I got you. You, okay.
Drag the line. Just hit at the beginning.
Oh, hit it down there.
Yeah, now it's at the beginning, so hit play.
Okay.
The platypus.
You guys.
Favorite animal.
I love dogs. I lost my dog in October. I'm still not over it. He was an amazing dog.
I know it's going. It's not. I don't.
think
I
we
don't.
just loaded two things.
We just loaded too many things. We just loaded. Isn't that what life is like? On this hump day, let's take a moment and think about how we overload ourselves and our days, sometimes our plate, because we're trying to fill a void deep down inside. It's just freaking Erica Kirk saying,
Was the platypus.
a platypus.
Favorite animal.
I love dogs. I lost my dog in October. I'm still not over it. He was an amazing dog.
It's playing.
Yeah.
Can we just remove that one? Can we just, like, if we delete them as they go, maybe it'll free things up? I had a photographer friend once who said, quite literally, he never deleted any pictures ever. Like, so if he had a photo session with you and half of them went black because of whatever, he wouldn't delete them. I cannot delete things fast enough. As a matter of fact, the thing that drives me nuts about the iPhone, I know you're wondering this. When I was on, what's the other phone I had? If it's not a smartphone, it was what?
Samsung.
Yeah, the Samsung, was that I could move something from, where all the photos are into a file, and it would remove it from, the main place where all the photos are. But with an iPhone, if I move it to favorites and then delete it from the main place, it deletes it from favorites. I don't like that. All right. So what are we doing, babe? Doug's arm is a cameo. Look at that. Look at that arm.
I think it didn't do it the order that we did it on mine. Yours is in
okay.
a different order than mine.
I would just like them to play when I hit them. So I'm going to try one, but it's a really important one because it's a video that I listened to on the way to the dentist, and it made me think of you guys. So I'm a little nervous because this one I care about. The dog one didn't care that much about. This one, okay.
Maths and system theories and states that in any system at all, the element with the most flexibility controls the entire system. Not the strongest element, not the loudest element, not the one that's been there the longest, the most flexible one. And in engineering, this is used to design everything from an aircraft to financial markets. The component that can adapt to the most variables holds the most power over the outcome. Now let's apply this to your life. The most rigid person in any room, the one with the most rules.
Okay, she's jacking up. You can hear her, but the video's not playing smoothly. Doug, are you getting the same thing? Okay. You guys. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. Remember yesterday I played the videos. They were all together in one video. We're like, we can't do that because we don't know when to start and stop and so I made them individually today. I individualized them. And this woman, she's smart and she's cute and she says deep things, and it's about math and physics, but things that apply to life. And I could try to repeat it, but I don't have the fun accent. I don't look all earthy and cool like she does in this moment.
Just let the audio go.
Just let the audio go.
She's saying it's about what she's saying.
I don't know. What is she talking about, Penny? You mean me? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. This woman, okay, the woman, she's talking about these math, physics kind of things that apply to life and that like govern, her world and make huge impact and blah, 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 blah. Sounds so much cooler when she says it. I didn't even get that right, but Doug's like, just play it. And I'm like, going to be a little passive aggressive now and be like, no, because you are cranky. Okay. I'm going to see if it's going to let me start over. My expectations are low, which is good. Secret to happiness, low expectations.
Maths and system theories and states that in any system at all, the element with the most flexibility controls the entire system. Not the strongest element, not the loudest element, not the one that's been there the longest, the most flexible one. And in engineering, this is used to design everything from an aircraft to financial markets. The component that can adapt to the most variables holds the most power over the outcome. Now let's apply this to your life. The most rigid person in any room, the one with the most rules, the most conditions, it must look this certain way, has least control over their outcome. Not the most. And the person who can bend most without breaking, who can change approach without changing vision, who can hold the goal loosely enough to let the universe reroute them towards it, she runs the system. So know that flexibility is not weak.
So be bendy. Be bendy. Can you at least hear her? I mean, she's all chopped up, but you can hear her. Okay, right?
Smooth.
All right. So that was just emotional foreplay. This next part, I'm driving. I'm like, that's why we have such amazing people in this group, in this community, in this tribe. This is why. What she's going to say, I hope we can at least hear her. Urgh.
Mathematically, it's the most powerful position in any system you'll ever be in. Okay, law number 2 is the law of resonance. At the subatomic level, particles don't need to touch in order to influence each other. They don't have to be in the same room, or the same country, or even the same point in time. They simply have to vibrate at the same frequency. This is not a metaphor, and this is not spiritual woo-woo BS. This is literally physics. And so on the mindset level, it means that the life you're living is not a result of what you have chased. It's a result of what you have been. Not what you wanted, not what you worked for, not what you deserved, but what you vibrated. The relationships, the opportunities, the financial reality, the recurring patterns, all of it is resonance made visible. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. And the most confronting part of the law is understanding that nothing outside of you needs to change first. Frequency shifts when you shift.
Manifest Like Mom. Check her out on Instagram. Manifest Like Mom. All right, can we delete that off the doc? I don't know if it's going to help if we delete some of these things. He just gave me the hand. I'm trying to get the mojo on with the law of attraction, with your vibe, connecting with my vibe. We're all vibing. We're all vibing. We're here, and Doug's over there. This would be Doug. This would be Doug right now.
I don't believe in the woo-woo BS.
You don't. You are so woo woo. So woo woo. Okay. I was doing stand-up comedy on cruise ships, and I had a like 19 days thing to the Antarctic, and it was pretty amazing. But there was something that happened on that cruise. All of a sudden, near-death experience videos started popping up on my YouTube feed. And because we had like 9 days out at sea, like 9 days of nothing, just water and flat. Just so, near-death experience, like this heightened, like, woo, I came back with all my spidey senses going like this. And he was like, it was kind of one of those things where, you're like, wow, and the other person is like, okay, kind of tracks with you for a while and then starts slowly backing out of the room. So imagine that over the course of about 3 months. What? I can see you. I can see you behind that thing. Okay. All right. Yeah. Just like your husband, Tammy. Did you make that one go away?
Yes.
Did you guys see, when was the Trump TikTok thing? Was that today?
This morning and yesterday.
This morning and yesterday. So somebody gave Trump information. I wonder if TikTok did. I wonder if it was that Natalie Harp human printer was like, TikTok sent you some information and I'm going to print it out. And he misunderstood what was being said. And I'm like, if he's getting this wrong about TikTok and doesn't understand that he just ranks number 1 in political figures on TikTok, not all-time TikTokers. But he thought that, oh, well, whatever. Let's see if this works. If not, we'll let Doug just tell the story. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Come on.
Maria
Come on.
Bonomo, she's fantastic. And on her show, they were talking about the dangers of TikTok. And it's Chinese, a whole thing with spying and what they're doing with it. Well, except it was announced about 2 days ago, the new numbers just came out. You know who the number 1 person in TikTok is by far? Trump, me. I just got
me.
I'm number 1. Like Taylor Swift was number 11. The list comes out, number 1, number 2. I was number 1 by a lot.
He looks half asleep all the time anyway. So they sent him. It was even a chart. He likes charts. But he didn't understand. All he heard is he was number 1 and he just had to make it over everything. The heart of what I wanted to share with you all is a longer video. So we're not going to be able to do that. So all of a sudden I feel like I'm thrust back into that cruise ship situation where they didn't respond to my jokes about having 7 kids under the age of 11 at one point. And I just had to kind of wing it. Just having one of those moments. Just having one of those moments. That's okay. You're with me. But yeah, he was out of his mind. All right, let's make that one go away. Let's make that one go away. Just make it go away. Raleigh, North Carolina loves you. Have we been to Raleigh?
Not that I remember.
Where did we go? There was some church pastors
Matthews.
that was Matthews, South Carolina, North Carolina.
Matthews, North Carolina.
God, the Carolinas are beautiful though. And thank you. You're straight, Doug. No worries. Raleigh, North Carolina loves you. You're beautiful and entertaining. I am straight, Doug. No worries. One of the first jokes I ever told on the cruise ship was that I was on this cruise by myself, that I had never been on a cruise before, and that my husband wasn't with me, but that he didn't mind me sharing that because nobody ever hits on me after a comedy show. Nobody ever hits on me after a comedy show. And I said, in about 43 minutes, you will understand why. Because I go into, you know, mentioning having 8 kids and just life and everything. And actually, I was wrong. I did get hit on after a show.
I believe
But
that.
you believe that. Yeah. Okay. Rural Queensland, Australia. I think you rock too. I think one time, like back in the day, maybe 6-8 months ago, when all this was going, I asked everybody to tell me like where you were, like where you lived. And we got this world map and all these pins. And we started putting these pins everywhere. And then the board that we put it on, we're talking a few hours, like it was a lot of work. And then the board got a little crinkly, like I used the wrong glue, and I don't have it in me to to do it again. But yeah, we have a great following in Australia. I have been to Austria. I have not been to Australia yet. Although I had a really vivid dream once that I went to Australia. And so part of me is like, have I been to Australia? Isn't that weird? Is there like, has there ever been somebody in your life where you're like, I don't care about the person? Or like when you were single, like when I was single, like I'm not even attracted to that person. And then you have a dream and you're kind of like crushed out on them in the dream. And then you wake up and then you're like, I'm kind of crushed out on that person. No, just me. Okay. Boston. I would love to get to Boston. I actually started to think like, where could I go? Like if there were like places I could go where we could just have a gathering. We could do a cruise. Cruises are pretty cool. I never had any interest whatsoever at all. None in doing a cruise. None. And then it was pretty awesome because I don't like to make plans. I don't like have to like, oh, we'll go to here and then we'll go to here. And, so they take you to a certain port and they give you a list of things to do. And I like that. I like
Is
that.
before or after you catch a virus?
I know. As soon as I was halfway through that and I was thinking virus or something, whatever. But it was pretty, what the feckity comedy cruise. What the feckity cruise to Australia. That would be awesome. Well, okay. See, I don't know what to do now.
The next things are just text. So
The next things are text. Okay. Candace Owens today. Where did she leave the country again? She's on holiday, right? For a couple weeks. Is she traveling? Did she leave the country? Because man, if you're new here, well, I probably have lost you already. But seeing these things come together, where she would make an observation or get a tip about something, like about a white SUV. And then today it came out something about a white SUV that I'm not even going to attempt to articulate because I'll get it wrong. But all these little pieces, like pieces coming together. And then Ben Shapiro comes out and says that his security was talking to their security. And you know what? I think he said it because he knew it was going to come out. There is an air. I don't watch him. I don't, he's pretty bizarre. So, if you're looking for a baseline energy for this guy, it's kind of weird anyway. But in this clip, I don't know if it's going to work, but he's sharing about his security contacting Charlie's security in the vehicle going to the hospital, being in contact with his security. I guess it was inevitable that was going to come out, and maybe I have a clip too of Frank Turek. We'll give it a go, where he's just freaking out. Of course, it could be any day of the week over anything, and that man just comes across like he is freaking out. Let's see if we can.
Let me do it.
You do it. Okay. Are we going to do this? Well, this is the maroon shirt one. You want to give that a go? Okay, that's fine. But just know that after this, it's the security looking footage thing.
Right.
Okay. So, this is just one section of her.
This is the order you want.
This is the order.
It didn't translate to you.
You don't hang out with us because we're polished. You don't hang out here because we got it together. We're growing together. We're growing together. There will come a time where I get on and it's bada bing, bada boom, and I'm all polished, and you'll be like, I remember back in the day when it was just her and us. And, kind of like how people feel about their band, like that they, first discovered and then they see them on a Honda commercial or something. They sold out. Okay. So Candace, because as I demonstrated on my show, there were many young men that all woke up and decided to dress in maroon shirts and light shorts on the day of Charlie's assassination. The footage can be any one of these young men, and in my opinion, is likely multiple of them. If Tyler Robinson's defense would like to contact me, I'd be happy to supply them with the folder of the Maroon Boys that I began archiving when I noticed the bizarre fashion trend. Okay, next. I have thus far ID'd 2 of them. There's two guys today going. Mexico sounds good. I will focus on IDing the rest of them when I'm back on air, because she's going to crowdsource. We're going to nail these guys down together. I have maintained that the feds had multiple decoy Maroon Boys on the ground that day without a clear image. They certainly cannot declare it is Tyler Robinson, which is why all the Zionist influencers are hoping they can simply hypnotize the public into trusting blurry images and videos. For such an open and shut case, they have thus far proved zero evidence of anything outside of a criminal government conspiracy. True that, the likes of which has not been seen since the JFK assassination. Okay, so we have a clip, and you'll notice that you don't see his face. You don't see a lot of like face shots in these videos of Tyler Robinson. Sunglasses.
He's working a dark colored baseball cap with that's like I believe it's like maybe the Hurley symbol.
Davis, who are we seeing here?
That's Tyler Robinson.
And although we are watching it on video, what?
Okay.
Is he wearing at this
you don't.
time?
He's working a dark colored baseball cap with has like a, I believe it's like our, maybe the Hurley symbol on it.
I think our trouble tonight is going to be with videos.
Yeah, it is. So, okay, well, let's go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm hoping, like you said, if we delete them, that it'll make things a little easier. So it did, the video did cut off on the beginning a little bit there. Go figure. But I don't know who this guy is, but he's saying definitively that's Tyler Robinson. So I'm thinking he's not a defense witness, even though, yeah, I don't, not a legal analyst here, and I didn't watch the whole thing. I haven't watched Barron. Have you guys been watching Barron break this thing down? I haven't been able to do that yet because I spent 4 hours putting together the F off Eric Kirk video. So you think these little clips that just are like 1 minute long or just a quick little thing to knock out? It's absurd. It is absurd how long it takes to do that. But in these videos, you know, take note, because I didn't really think about that before, that they're blurry. We don't see his face, or he's wearing sunglasses.
I was FaceTiming my son and daughter-in-law when the shot rang
what
out.
the hell?
I put the phone in my pocket, not even remembering they were there, because as soon as Charlie shot, I'm heading toward him.
What the hell? What the hell? Is that your way of saying we're done talking about Tyler Robinson now?
Thinking if it got up on the screen, it might catch up with itself. So when you're ready for it to go, it would be.
Well, hey, why don't you want me to push the microphone over there?
I'm not saying I can do what you do.
Hey,
At all.
hey.
I'm just the hired help.
You hardly, well, then you just got really,
Yeah.
that
You're
was
gonna get fired. You're gonna cut
fired. Doug's Kentucky comes out down there. Fired. Okay, well, let's watch.
Now I got reloaded.
All right, we're going to go back to Frank Turek, who is just, oh my God, he is just wound up all the
until
time.
We got to the hospital.
He contradicts himself. That's what this is about. 2 clips here. Can I do a Frank
FaceTime
Turek
for 9 hours? I was
maybe after
FaceTiming
this?
my son and daughter-in-law when the shot rang out. I put the phone in my pocket, not even remembering they were there, because son and daughter.
Oh God.
For 9 hours. I was FaceTiming my son and daughter-in-law when the shot rang out. I put the phone in my pocket, not even remembering they were there, because as soon as Charlie shot, I'm heading toward him and then running with him. I just put it in my back pocket. They heard the entire thing until we got to the hospital. When I pulled it out of my pocket, they were still there. I, talked to them, said goodbye. That's when I called Jack Hibbs to pray. And Seth Dillon called me because he had heard what had happened. So I'm talking to him on the phone. I wasn't talking for 9 hours. Somebody online said I said I was on FaceTime for 9 hours till we got to the hotel. No, to the hospital. It was in my back pocket. It's amazing how misinformation just goes everywhere.
Amazing.
I know you had your phone on, and your son was hearing all of this too. So he must have been traumatized just listening to it all.
Yeah, it was my son and daughter-in-law. I mean, he's 35 years old, and I was just
don't care.
I was FaceTiming them because they love Charlie. And I was just, first I was FaceTiming my wife, and then I said, let me call Spencer. And so I started FaceTiming him.
During the event?
During the event, yeah, both during the event. And then when the shot rang out, I just, as I say, started heading toward the car, and I just put the phone in my back pocket. I didn't turn it off. I just, instinctively. And by the time I got to the hotel, I pulled it out. They were still there. So they heard the whole thing.
You said you were on.
He's like Erica Kirk in this. He's either like, and then they heard the whole thing. And he was dead. He was dead. That's what he does. He's like this. He's dead. He was dead.
Charlie's Angel gave you $9.99 to do that impression.
I know. That's Charlie's Angel gave me $1.99. For $1.99, I will an attempt to impersonate whoever. I have to be obviously vaguely familiar. But Frank Turks is either like this. And so my son, if somebody shot your son, what would you do? And I ran to the car because if your son was going to the hospital, what would you do? And if you watch Brian Harpole with Sean Ryan, he's like, then Frank crawled in the back and we didn't like, that was kind of weird. Like, it's so funny. Frank's like, of course I'll be there. But Brian Harpole was like, okay, he called him a known. Well, I guess he's a known, so we didn't make a big deal out of it. You would think like the security at that point would make a big deal about things. And apparently what they thought was a big deal was to get Ben Shapiro's security on the phone. Wow. Let's look at that text from, I'm going to click now, honey. Okay. We don't need to do battling clicks, add to stage.
Whatever.
Look, whatever. Now, granted, this is from 2020. He may have grown and evolved. You know, people have their moments. But he says the thing with homosexuality and transgenderism is that it simply boils down to exerting control over your impulses, says Ben Shapiro. Has he met Ben Shapiro? Like, say you have a hot sister. You fantasize about it. Maybe you steal her underwear a couple times, but it goes no further than that. Does he have a sister? Yeah, I think he has a sister. Because somebody said something rather crude in response about, dude, you have a sister, don't you? He does. Somebody said he has a sister. Like, say you have a hot sister. You fantasize about it. About what? About what, Ben Shapiro? You fantasize about it. Maybe you steal her underwear a couple of times, but it goes no further than that. Oh my God. All right. Can you delete that and make that go away? Okay. Quit gaslighting us. I love you. I'd never heard of Erica Kirk, Candace Owens, or TPUSA and until 9/10. I connected with Charlie's faith, but always swiped when it hit politics. Oh, I got it. I still think about the death of Charlie Kirk and cry. Wild how they all react. Keep going. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You hadn't heard of Candace Owens either, huh? I had heard of Charlie Kirk, but it wasn't stuff I liked. I mean, I knew that he had said some things that, you know, like the stuff I heard, there wasn't anything I agreed with. And then starting end of July, August, he was speaking out more against the genocide and asking questions. Just asking questions, holding debates. The powers that be didn't like that. He started to lose funding. He was upset on Megyn Kelly. He said, I'm having equal representation here. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because it's not about truth. You see how that translates to Turning Point. It's not about truth. It's about an agenda. It's about an agenda, which is Tyler Robinson. Because if Tyler Robinson, if the judge for some miraculous reason doesn't let this move forward, which would surprise everybody, or let's say it goes to trial and he's acquitted or whatever, then people might look a little more closely at those closest to him, like they should have been doing all along. Because, you know, watch a murder mystery or two. It's rarely a stranger. But thank you for sharing and thank you for your gift. I really appreciate that. A little closer to Doug getting his computer. Do you have the Shopify thing up? Has anybody ordered so they get their free denial mug? Nobody wants a denial mug? Place an order? Now I just feel stupid. If you place an order for $30 at thinkhappystuff.com, you get a free denial mug that's slightly imperfect. What? Love this chaos and cluster. Feels just like home. Come to What the Feckety for all your unresolved childhood issues. Perhaps we can walk you through them inadvertently, as it may be, together. See, there's something about this vibration that's going on here that's resonating with you. I just dropped my glasses. I'm going to pick them up. All right. Okay. But thank you, Amanda. I'm trying not to put my glasses on for everything. So anyway, yeah. So it's thinkhappystuff.com. Thinkhappystuff.com. You know what? The first person that orders, you're going to get 2 denial mugs. You're going to get 2 denial mugs. And Doug's going to look right now to see who orders first. There, I'm making it competitive. Just like the dysfunctional mother in your life. I actually had this sounds so bad now. It was fun in the moment that we had. It wasn't serious. We had a favorite child of the day award. That sounds so bad.
Work.
We had this. It wasn't like an everyday announcement we did at dinner. It's just if somebody said something particularly funny, then I'm talking and Doug is raising his hand like a school child. And what?
Kelly in Lake Ranch, Florida, place the order and we'll receive
2. Kelly in Florida gets 2 denial mugs. Kelly, you're awesome. I don't know what I'm doing. That's probably like someone will screenshot that and be like, oh, she did I don't know what that means. Okay. Vicky says, true crime and childhood issues. I have found my peeps. We're covering it all. Yesterday, I started to talk about self-care, that we needed to talk about self-care. Did we get there? No. How ironic is that? That's ironic. We didn't get to talk about self-care. And now I don't remember what I wanted to say about self-care. So how about this? How about there are some people out there that just need to hear it said that not everything is your fault. Not everything is your fault.
Video's not working?
That's Doug's fault.
You just said.
No, that's your fault. The video's not working. That's Doug's fault. He had to take a nap. We're at that age. We like our naps. The 3 little dogs are like little children in bed. Did you get sleep? Did you get any sleep last night? Like I got like 2 hours. Now we're competing. How much sleep did you get? Did you get 3? Collectively, I guess.
No. 5.
5 hours. Okay. How much sleep did you get last night? Did you not, or have you picked up that sleep is just weird? Like something has been weird with sleep. Or maybe it's just a getting older thing. I've heard that that's a thing too, but I don't know. Things are weird. Okay. Are we going to try? Are we even going to try? One of the things, and this is where Charlie's Angels comes into play, if you're still with us, honey. I'm new to X, relatively new to X. And they have this feature on there. I don't even know what it's called? Like, but you can host these lives, like, but there's no video. It's just audio. And I guess somebody hosts it, or one or two people host it. And then you're allowed up to so many people that can be speakers. And then I guess an infinite amount of people can just watch or listen. And so people are having these discussions, obviously, about the case, about the trial. And like Blake Neff is getting on them. And somebody said that Erica Kirk was in one, that Blake was, but she wasn't talking, but it showed her account. I can't confirm that. I didn't see that. Charlie's Angel would know. But yeah, so, all right, so these are just audio. There's no video. So maybe this will play, but I wanted to give you a couple examples because they say things like toward the end of one of them, Blake says that the video that they released of Charlie saying that Erica would be a great CEO, he says it's not AI. He says it's not AI. After, didn't they come out and say it was, and that's how they were trolling? What's the idea? Just create enough chaos. You know, this chaos is out of love and us growing together. Their chaos is just like chaos, like bad. Ours is like chaos, loving chaos. There's this confusing chaos. It's just wild. Okay, let's order out of chaos. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna play the one where at the very end he mentions the thing about the AI, and this is a couple minutes long, but it's interesting. And what's funny too is that these are just, you know, everyday Joes and Josephines who realize they have Blake Neff on there, and they're like pummeling. When I, you know, the word sounded like it had more impact in my head, and then pummeling. Whoa. Yeah. Tuesday is cussing day.
Oh.
Tuesday is cussing day, not Wednesday. Wednesday's not cussing day. But they're just like going at him. They're just like hitting him really hard. And I'm just like, why do these people keep talking? All right, let's see if we can at least listen to this.
Things that are, I believe, narratives that are frankly manifestly insane.
Are you qualified to represent Charlie on his show when he's dead?
Whether I'm qualified or not, unfortunately, I believe a transgender lunatic murdered Charlie, and as a result,
how we can't even see him on the roof.
So
like,
so if
no
he got
clear,
murdered by a transgender lunatic, that allows
on.
you to speak in his name after he's dead?
I don't think I've ever claimed to just speak in his name. I'm doing my best to carry on his legacy on the show that he created with the people.
Well, I watched his parents walk in, and I looked up and it said Charlie Kirk is hosting. I'm sorry, that is really sickening.
Okay, this is huge. This is huge. They are going through Charlie's X account and posting like having the trial run live, I think is what they're saying. Like, the man who was murdered is hosting a watch party for the trial. That's repulsive. That's repulsive. I don't even think it's strategic. I just think they are that stupid. Well, and I'm sure it's monetized. I'm not sure how that works on X. I'm not in that category of whatever on X. So, isn't that insane? Like a live murder watch party from Charlie's own account. So that's what they're going on about here.
There's never been a thing in history where somebody has literally, from their own
You're
account,
right.
covered their
There's
own
never
murder
been a
proceedings.
case where a prominent social media influencer was gruesomely murdered by someone who hated them in an
He was
attempt
assassinated.
Exactly. That's why why
to
we're thinking
silence
it's a
his
big deal. But
cause
you guys said it
and
wasn't even a
snuff
crime
him
scene. You said
out.
it.
And we believe, and Erica, his widow, believes that it would be a very unfortunate thing to just have the platform that he worked so hard to build, the message he worked so hard to build, be immediately snuffed out because a left-wing radical murdered him. And so for now, we have
don't know
continued
that
to
yet.
use that
You're
platform.
assuming that a
We
left.
have
Yeah, hang on, hang on,
that,
hang on. We're pulling you right up on that
Can we
because
get back
that's
to the events of the
we're
day?
innocent until proven guilty, bro.
as long
You're already
as
saying
Erica
that he's
wishes us
already
to do
did it.
so. And
Do you
maybe
believe
Okay,
that
well,
doesn't
why did you
mean
have to
something.
AI the video? Why did you have to AI it?
We
Like,
didn't.
Yeah,
It's a
why
good
was the video
question.
AI?
Here you go.
We didn't AI the video.
Clearly,
I don't know why you.
well,
You
the
didn't
fact
alter the video?
We did not AI
the
or
AI,
alter the video. The video is unaltered.
AI Charlie, where he says, "I appoint my wife."
That is not an AI video.
That was so believable. That tone of his. All right, let's make that one go away. Take it away. Now, remember, that's in Aspen where they're claiming that was filmed. And I have been in touch with people, 2 CEOs, a COO, who are in the top 20 the top 20 donor bracket, and different companies. And they say he absolutely did not say that. It's small. It's a small group. Only 20 businesses are invited. Elite, the TPUSA puts them up in a $1,300 to $7,000 a night rooms for 4 nights. They pay for their own flights out there. But they get this one-on-one time with Charlie, which most of them get throughout the year anyway. This was a safe place for him. But they went to all the meetings. And it's not like there were private closed door ones. And in that video, he's talking to a group of people, not a small group anyway. In some of the meetings, they'd be like just sitting in like recliner kind of chairs. But he didn't say that. He didn't say that. I have it from people that were there. He didn't say it. What he did say, and if you've been along for the ride, you've heard me say this, but he did say at a dinner, one-on-one, with Mikey McCoy there, that TPUSA Israel that he was offered $120 million to start TPUSA Israel. And I have some more information on that we're going to go into tomorrow. And we will practice. And we will make sure the video is working as much as we can. We'll have a backup plan. We'll make what are those called? Like a diorama? Like what are those called? Like in grade school where you carve animals out of soap?
I don't know what grade school you went to.
Am I blending all my class projects together where it's like a shoebox and you set up a scene?
Oh.
So maybe we should just have one of those like backup ready to go.
Or popsicle puppets.
Popsicle puppets. Oh, or we could get our friend who does the marshmallows.
We have a friend that does marshmallows.
Yes, the marshmallow guy on Instagram. Please help me out. I can't say that and then not say his name, and I'm just blinking out. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He is so great. Marshmallows. I'm not gonna. If I put on in marshmallow, it's not gonna come up.
Is that how you do your contacts?
No. See, it's not gonna come up. Marshmallow. Oh.
Why is it green? It's supposed to be.
He does great voices. Okay. The Drewby. It's like DR.
Type it in.
Okay, honey, okay. So when you type it in, does it look like I'm typing it in?
If I do it on the computer, yes.
Okay, I don't like that because you did a lot of typos last time. And you never get your and your right.
This doesn't work.
Half the time you like your, you know, the your and the apostrophe are
I'm
like,
typing it in there.
okay.
You type it.
No, I'm not going to type it in. Okay. If you type it in. Okay. So it's the period Droobie, Droobie. And it's like little not mushroom, little marshmallow people.
On what platform?
On Instagram. Droobie. It's really good. He's got great graphics. When you're working with marshmallows, you don't have technical glitches. We should go. What is a snack food that we could use instead of marshmallows? What if we just used our little dogs and just acted it out? Because I don't want to project any persona. I was like, the orange one, you know, our orange one could be Trump. Okay. See, I don't want that. I don't want. Who said they slept well? Kim, just to rub it in our faces. That's great. We're happy for you. I was wondering about the person whose mother was in the ER last night and how she's doing. I really want the terry cloth hoodie. Will you ever get more sizes besides small? Okay, what happens is that sometimes I can get like a really good deal on a certain one that I know everybody likes, but they only have small. And then I'm like, well, it's a unisex small. So the small really covers women in medium, no problem at all. And actually probably some larges too. It's a unisex small. So it's a larger small. But like, it's all I can get. And I know that sucks. And we should get rid of everything that we just can't get a run of every size in, and we just keep that one thing forever. So you always know it's there and it's predictable and everything works and it's reliable when you go to their channel and everything. There's no problem with the video. Or you just kind of wing it and you're like, I wonder. Okay. Did I say I went to the dentist this morning and I haven't slept? Okay. All right. What else we got here? I don't even know what else we got here because I don't want to have hope in anything. Did you guys see Don Jr.? Don Jr., who has been really quiet, and he explains why he's been quiet. I don't know if the video is going to work, but we'll just try. We'll just try. I hit the
seeing it for the first time. It's my understanding on Monday, there was some video that was played and Erica chose to get up and leave the courtroom at that time for obvious reasons when that fatal shot was fired. How's she doing? What does she want America to know?
Listen, she is doing as well as she can be under the circumstances. She was obviously very grateful that Bettina and I were there to just support her. You know, obviously I've been friends with her as long as she's known Charlie. And she's just a great person, a mother trying to get by, trying to, you know, fulfill her husband's legacy. There's obviously a lot of sadness in all of this. I think there's a lot of frustration, frankly, that this could have ever happened. I mean, one of the things I did hear that was sort of shocking was that there were only 6 officers on duty, you know, on this campus event. No briefing beforehand, no real set game plan, and 6 officers for a Turning Point event. And anyone who's watched the news in the last, you know, decade or so would realize there'd be thousands of people on this campus. So, you know, I imagine there's some frustration with that, but I think she just wants justice. She's doing an incredible job just holding it together, given the circumstances and the, you know, sheer brutality of how this all happened. And, you know, frankly, some of the sheer noise that has come after her and attacked her and the organization and all of that, which is, again, I've stayed quiet. I've supported her. We've talked, you know, regularly ever since. I haven't been that vocal because I haven't known what's real and what's not. But having literally been there in the room, seen the evidence with my own eyes, you know, it's very clear to me that Tyler Robinson will be found guilty.
Back in court today.
Okay. That's it. What, honey? You're talking to me. I can't. I've got the dog. I've got another order. That's awesome. I don't know why he couldn't have waited like 12 seconds, but that's awesome. Who we shouting out?
Lisa in Florida.
Lisa in Florida. The last one was in Florida.
She lives on Word of Life Drive.
Shut up. Word of Life Drive. Are you in that community where everyone's in golf court, where you have to be white and a Christian and everybody has a golf cart? Word of Life. Wow. Where do you live? Word of Life. The company that where we were living where we were living in Franklin, Tennessee, the street that we lived on when we started Think Happy Stuff was called Everbright. It's a lot of pressure when you think about it.
It was named after a plantation.
Was it really? Everbright Plantation? How did I not know that?
Or it was a small one.
We didn't have a lot of money at all. We had eight children, 4 birth and 4 adopted, at one time 7 under the age of 11. I used to say 10, and then I did the math. It's 11. So we would do things like not go to Disney World, but how deep can you dig that hole in the backyard? We'd bring out the hose. Now I've been putting these scrapbooks together. My favorite pictures are them playing in the mud, just covered in the mud, and these big, I bet they had more fun than the people that went to Disneyland or Disney World. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Thank you. Wow. Good one, honey. But we'd find bullets from the Civil War in our yard. Yep. And there was a way to tell, like, how many rings were on them. Not at the pointy part, but at the back part. They were lead bullets. Are you shaking your head? Like whose side it was?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I know that some of them were dropped. They hadn't been fired. They had been like dropped in out of a bag, or while somebody was trying to load a gun, or whatever.
We're talking just like lead pieces.
Yeah.
They weren't not like anything's in them that could, but yeah, you could tell by the ring. Like if it was 1 ring, it was whatever. 2 rings, it was whatever. That's what somebody told me. I didn't Google it or anything. Yeah, like a mud bath.
On my arm.
You are just now noticing the lipstick on your arm. It only came off like that because I had lip gloss on. If you just keep it matte, then it doesn't come off. Okay. Christine and Doe. Carol, you said Doe instead of Doug, and I like that. Christine and Doe are the modern era fireside chats. What are the fireside chats? What are fireside chats?
Franklin D. Roosevelt would have them.
Oh, yes. Wow. He said probably like, that's a lot of pressure. Fireside chats. What really was this the air of what they did? Did it bring peace and security to the nation? I think it did. I don't think that's what is happening here. I don't think that's in this moment. It's like, how much, when will she break? What will it take? How close is she to the edge? No, I'm good. Roosevelt gave the chats on the radio. I did think like last night that it feels like hosting a radio show. Cozy and personal. It seemed to bring people together. Okay. Dyslexic, fast fingers. It's fun to be able to read the chats because I'm a little traumatized of, I don't want to give another video a go. Well, let's listen to the other audio. Because that Blake stuff, can you believe like I said, it's not even like he's smart enough to be an agent. Like, I don't see where the strategy is. Like, there's already so much chaos. It's not like he needs to show up in these things. I think he just can't not do it. You know, like he has to be like seen. Like his existence is like, you have to see me. And be in the thick of it, even if it's going to put him more in the spotlight that way. It's just it's mind blowing to me, but because they just don't shut up. Like Frank Turek, I said this yesterday, but we wouldn't even know who these people were. Rob McCoy, Frank Turek, Blake Neff, Andrew Colvett, Herman Munster looking guy. Like, we would never know. They owe Candace everything. Imagine if Candace just let it go and did nothing but just mourn Charlie. Took a couple weeks off, came back, and just focused on something else. It's really been encouraging to her. And I love the couple times I've heard her say this, how people other than herself, other than conservatives, weren't just going to let this go. I'd still be talking about it. I would still be talking about how weird Erica is. I wouldn't be getting into all the ballistic reports and things like that, but which I'm barely touching on here, but it's just such a phenomenon. Like, I would be picking at the cult aspect of it. But when somebody is murdered or disappears or whatever, the biggest fear that a family has, or a victim's family typically has, is that people will stop talking about it. They don't want it to be forgotten because they want it to be solved. Even if they have somebody in custody, it's like more information, more information, more information. Erica Kirk does not want justice. She wants Tyler Robinson to be saddled with this thing. Oh, to hear Don Jr. just be so flippant, like, he just didn't really know. Like, he just didn't know that much about it. He hasn't really, thought that much about it. But now he's in there and he knows that Tyler Robinson is guilty based on the evidence. Really? Really? It's so, like, I'll see Andrew come out with stuff, and this is where I just think they're so stupid. They'll come out and be like, yeah, see, Tyler Robinson was on campus. Well, from what I understand, he was there meeting with Turning Point people, and video is missing. Over a minute is missing. I'm sorry, I don't have that I can show you, but if just make a note and look these things up. Sorry. But like, over a minute of video is missing. They don't have anything. No clear picture of his face. The video that they turned in yesterday, that was this montage, this compilation of stuff, the judge was like, okay, I want the original. I want the original. It's like when someone's booking a comic, they're like, I want 5 minutes. I want to see 5 minutes uncut of your act. Just 5 minutes, not just, a few jokes that hit here and there that are all pieced together, but 5 minutes uncut. That's, the judge wants to see that. But, oh God, wouldn't it be amazing if this judge would just go against the flow? We didn't see the video. Can we? The video that was shown in court that has it been released to the public? Where that the one that the judge really reacted to, which apparently was a different angle of
Side?
Yeah, it was a different. It was. They did. They released that. And will you open the door for Mark? So just make sure the sliding doors open too. Do you hear their nails click, 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 click? Cutting their nails is just, oh my God. Oh my God. But okay, so this video, have you guys seen it? Is there a new Utah, the justice system and the things that they're doing there it's all strategic. Where that part is strategic. That's why some of this bigger picture stuff, I'm like, okay, this Turning Point crew, they're useful idiots, but they didn't set anything up. They're idiots. So I just didn't know if they released that new video, but it's what the judge was reacting to. I played that yesterday, where the judge is having this visceral reaction. Now, my first question is that, they've doctored other videos, apparently, allegedly. So how do we know that what the judge wasn't shown? I mean, if the judge is shown something so brutal and horrific, there can't be no emotional impact there, right? They had no proof. Sorry. Okay. The glasses are coming on. It's not illegal to fake your death in Utah. Mark David, really? It's not illegal to fake your death. Oh, I see where you're going with that. Wow. I can't get my head around that. I've wondered at times, what if it's just all, like that he's alive somewhere. I don't know. Like, nothing would surprise me anymore. Nothing would surprise me anymore. So what I was going to share, and I'm not going to even try. Candace, on her social media, on her Instagram, compiled a video of Ben Shapiro, because the big news was, not the big news, a lot is coming out every day, that, he said that Charlie's security was talking to his security. Really, during that ride, really? When you listen to Frank Turek tell it, or Brian Harpole, like, it's chaos. It's crazy. And it's less than 15 minutes. I mean, I don't remember exactly, but it's not long. And in the midst of all that craziness, where we're not even sure they called 911, they're talking to Ben Shapiro's security. That's a little curious. So Candace breaks it down. She breaks down a timeline. And I actually, just before jumping on here, found a video that I had saved of, I don't want to say what, but it's good. I'm going to work on it after this. I'm going to push myself to stay awake a little longer to put this together, because it's totally applicable to this. But it's a Ben Shapiro, Charlie, this thing. There's video of people defending Candace. Rob McCoy, I think they were trying to woo her. I think they were just trying to, like, placate her. But Rob McCoy, there's a video that I just came across as well, where he's saying that, I think it's something like that, the people need to step up, that the solution to the problems can't be Charlie, or can't just be the president, or can't just be Candace or whatever, but he's basically saying, don't give her a hard time, like she's trying to find solutions, is the overtone that I remember. But nothing like him showing up in church, a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't know, during a sermon, and calling her out. Like, I mean, not even calling her out, just bitching, just crazy. You think Erica signed a prenup like Courtney Love? I don't know. Does Charlie strike you as a prenup? He doesn't strike me as a prenup guy. What do you guys think? Frank Turek was FaceTiming BS security. What's BS? BS. Help me out, Michelle. Or BS. Allegedly they were separating. Boy, something was going on, because she came out just overcompensating how perfect he was. And it was more than just selling books. I was his vault, just the repeated, just that on repeat. I was his vault. Everything was great. Everything. He was perfect father, perfect husband. Everything was just perfect. Perfect, perfect. Candace did that a little bit the other day in Sean Ryan's interview, was talking about George just being perfect. And I'm like, okay, wait, is it just me and Doug? Is it just me who thinks their husband isn't perfect? Hey, right on cue, he walks in. You don't think I'm perfect, do you, honey?
The most perfect.
The most perfect as one can be. I'm perfect in my imperfection. All right, where are we with these mugs? Have we had 2 orders come in?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many mugs do we have? 18?
17 earlier.
17? All right. So we need to start wrapping this up. I'm thinking that way. And that usually means we go on for a while. Doug hates this part. But let's do this, because I already pulled the mugs out. So if you order, and this is for people that are watching live, because I don't know how to do that if you're watching this later. Maybe you can email me and ask.
Live on July 8th.
Live on July 8th, which is my brother's birthday. So while they last, anybody who places an order, $30 or more, we'll send you 2 of these mugs. Okay. And we'll keep a close eye on it now so that we don't go, give away more than, commit to more than what we don't have. Okay. You hang up. We are not at the you hang up phase yet. We're not there. Somebody just ordered. You need to keep track of those mugs. Shauna. Oh, Ben Shapiro Security. Thank you. Okay, so that means we're 6 mugs down. Are you keeping track?
Yeah.
I don't have a pen. I have a Sharpie. I love my Sharpies.
So how could Frank Turek be FaceTiming Ben Shapiro's security if he was FaceTiming his kids?
I don't know what Frank was doing. Excuse me. I knew he was doing some signals, though. I know he was doing his little arm tap, his little whatever. God, seriously. And does the man not have a shirt that fits him? What? There's so many talks that you can, I don't know, he's talking to a classroom or something, and he is just retelling the story of that day, and he's just, and that he was dead. And then the surgeon said he was dead. He was dead. At some point, they switched the narrative to he died on the scene, and got everybody on that page, because that is not. I mean, JD Vance is on camera. Jesse Waters confirms it with JD Vance that they both understood that the hospital was saying that, we're still working on him. There's, a heartbeat, and that he didn't die on the scene. But it's not as, I don't want to say romantic. It's not as, what would the word be, Doug? To say that he, she wants to tell this story like he was hit and looked up and saw Jesus. And it's like, she said, it was like he was raptured and looked around and where was everybody, and thought that was so funny. And Jesse Waters just goes, huh? See, I don't have to show clips. I'll just act them out.
Why don't we wrap it up instead?
Why don't we wrap it up? No, do we still have mugs left? You should see the look I just got. What? Why are you shaking your head at me? Are you shaking your head? What? Huh? We have more class. We have more class than what? Schleppin product. Schleppin product. Do you want your new computer? Do you want a new, so we can, do you think that will help take care of these technical issues? Is this a computer thing? What's going on? Doug was glaring. I don't know if it's a glare. Was he glaring or was he just like, I don't know. There was so much more going on than just the eyes. It was like this full body. We need to come up with a word for full body glare. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you on that one. Okay. Let's see. I think Erica Kirk is older than she says she is. We won't leave you yet. You're late, Michelle. But we did say, Doug says, oh, you're schlepping. I just like, I don't want to put the mugs back away. So we're almost halfway through where if you spend $30 on the website, you get 2 of these mugs that have teeny tiny little imperfections. You'll probably message me and you'll be like, Chris, I feel bad. You said there was something wrong with these mugs and it's perfect. And so I don't want to take one of your perfect mugs. But no, there's like a little something there. But you get 2 of them. How old do I think she is? I think she's in her early 40s. What is going on? The dogs are, is it $30 total or subtotal? Not with the tax. $30 before checkout. Is that what you say? Is that what it is? $30 of product. Right? Yeah. Because we got like shipping with the mugs, like it increases the shipping cost. So sometimes I put my little baby plants in them that are like I have a spider plant and I put the little in the little mugs, whatever. Give them to neighbors as a gift. Okay. Who did? Christy. Where's Christy from? Virginia. Christy in Virginia. Thank you so much. That's the map I want. I want a map of like where all the Think Happy stuff is going. We used to have that back in the day when we started Think Happy stuff in 2006. I heard, you guys, that some of you want a mug that says Doug, honey, Doug all over it. And maybe some red lipstick kisses intertwined. That would work. That could be good. That could be good. All right. Doug merch. The Doug mug. Oh my God. Honeybee, that's hysterical. The Doug mug. That's what it'll be called on the list. He's sitting there going. But on the inside, he's feeling the love. He's feeling the Doug mug. Yeah, she does seem older. I'd say up to 44. $30 of merchandise. Yes, $30 of merchandise. And then you get the 2 mugs. The Denial is My Happy Place mugs. And it's the only thing. That, and then we have a tank top. Because my thinking is it's a tank top. You'll eventually have to wear something over it. You know what? Tanya from Canada. So how many do we have left then? So we can take 3 more orders to get the free mugs. 2 more? 2.
You said that it's an uneven number.
If you happen to get 1 mug, we'll give you several card magnets. So we can do 3 more orders to get the 2 mugs. Okay. Wow. I do feel like I'm working what's it called? There was an auction. Yeah. A telethon. That's it. A telethon. Wow. We did this a little bit like the day before. I promise this isn't going to be the thing. I just get a little like there was just these mugs. I'm like, what are we going to do with these mugs? And they're awesome mugs. Look. Awesome. And then you do your Think Happy stuff tumbler in one hand. But then you're like, oh, it's a denial day. And then you got this going. But then you always come back to this, I hope. Okay.
Which is half off right now.
What is the tumblers half off? Are you serious?
Yes.
Even the blue one?
So, yeah.
Fine. So these tumblers are half off right now. I don't know why, because they're awesome. The blue one's my favorite. So you get a few of those, you get a couple mugs. Go ahead, take my stuff. You got the tumbler, Shauna. You got the. What color did you get? Did you turn on your YouTube store so people see your video? Wait, what? My glasses. Where are my glasses?
Did you turn on your YouTube store so people see your videos? They see your merch 24/7.
I don't know. Do we have that? Doug, will you get on that?
I thought you turned it off for some reason.
I turned it off.
I don't remember why.
I don't know why. Well, apparently we need to fix that. Somebody gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Bling is the new black. That's funny. Bling is the new black. The colors are very pretty. Model your merch. I'm modeling it now. This is the sweatshirt that has the pockets. It has the pockets. Man, I'm bummed the videos weren't working. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Okay, so tomorrow, there's 2 different shows I want to do. Maybe we'll do them both tomorrow. Maybe we'll get it both in tomorrow. I have some great video of Charlie and Candace. And my God, when you see this, you guys, you've probably already seen it, but there's something about just the impact of seeing it together, these moments, some is when they're just getting going. I have never seen the energy like, with Charlie and Erica than with these 2. And it's not just because they were young and carefree or whatever. I mean, there is just a playfulness. There's just a thing there that is awesome. And it's not like a, sexual kind of tension thing. It's like phileo love. It's like a brother and sister. Candace has said before that they just weren't each other's type. I think she was actually saying that he wasn't her type. Not gonna lie, he seems kind of into her at times. I don't like saying that because I like this brother sister vibe. I don't want it, I don't want to go down that path of
Darlene, Washington State.
Darlene, Washington State. Thank you, Darlene, Washington State. That means we can just take 2 more, or is that the okay? But okay, you guys help make this make sense. Help this make I can't even get that out. Okay, make this make sense. That's how it goes. So in that relationship podcast that Charlie does or did, it feels like he does because it's like I've watched it and rewatched it so many times. But he says to Erica that men and women cannot be friends, cannot just be friends. He does say that. And I don't agree with that.
Melinda, Texas.
Who?
Melinda.
Melinda or Belinda? Melinda. I had a Belinda roommate in college. Awesome. Thank you so much. God. So just one more?
Yeah.
But he does. Yeah. There's times I think he's kind of crushed out on her that I've seen. I don't know, but it's combined with that respect. And Erica just never had that kind of substance other than, like I've said, where she studied up for her interview. It was an interview. It wasn't a job interview. It was a wife interview. It's a wife interview. And she studied up for it. Like she said, they talked about everything Charlie Kirk would want to talk about. She studied up. So anyway, but he said they can't be friends. You know for a fact that Erica did everything in her power to have them not be friends. You just know that. So I love that Candace is handling all the stuff that Andrew is throwing at her over X. You know, I didn't realize how much this dialogue happens over X. I wasn't in that space at all. And to see their interaction and what would they do? What would they like Blake and like Neff and Colbert? They would have nothing. They would have nothing if she wasn't help spotlighting this. Nobody's watching their podcast, or like my stuff will get more views than, and look at what we're doing here. You guys are amazing. You're amazing. I just loved that video clip, and I'll try to run it again when we get things working right. I don't know what happened, but I was just driving. It was a beautiful day, a little too warm, but still beautiful. And she's talking about how, you know, you put a certain vibration out there, like you are yourself and you attract like-minded people, because we've been talking about how great the interaction is here, how awesome this community is, this tribe of ours. I love it. You guys are really, it's like that on Instagram too. Facebook, somebody slides in now and then. X is another world of its own, but this is amazing. This is amazing, you guys. Okay. Do we still have one left? Okay. It's okay. I need to get going. I need some, my tooth thing hurts. So much work. God, getting an implant and the time and back and forth and back and forth. Take care of your teeth, people. Take care of your teeth. Don't put off dental work. This is not a good time to put off any doctor visit whatsoever, because things are unpredictable. So you keep stocked up on your medicine. Go to the doctor, get your teeth, keep them healthy. Okay. You guys, we're getting into that zone. We're getting into the you hang up, no you hang up zone. That's going to be our thing. That's going to be one of our things. That what I just said. We're getting into that zone. These lives are great, and you guys, I apologize for the glitch. We had it all lined up. We had the videos ready to go, and it just didn't happen. So, this has been what it is, but I'm glad we got to spend this time together, because I really we want to do one every day this week. We want to do one consistently, but tomorrow is going to be so solid. We will practice with the videos. We're going to do some Candace. We're going to do Candace and Charlie videos. We are going to, I'm going to show you some more things, some evidence. It's stuff that's been out there kind of in some obscure places, but that backs up the fact that they did in fact want a TPUSA Israel, and obviously then they would need the funds to do that. So yes, implants are a forever process. We're talking about teeth, not the boobies. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh. Merch that says you hang up. No, you hang up. There's so many ideas and I want to do them all. And then we don't have that kind of storage here. But I think we need the Doug mug. The Doug mug. We don't have to buy a lot of them. Huge inventory. Everybody wants to get a hold of Honeybee. Honeybee, what you got going on? Oh, I know, I'm sorry if you're later. We moved the time around, but tomorrow night, I don't know. Maybe back to the 8 o'clock. I don't know. We're crazy. You don't know what's coming. Do you have anything tomorrow night, Doug? Is there a football game or anything? No. Doug is free. I do need to get to a yoga class, so I hope you're getting notifications. I hope you are getting notifications.
People show up, so
They show up. Somebody's getting. Every now and then someone will be like, I'm so mad I didn't get a notification. And I'm like, talk to Doug. Okay. The Doug mug. Okay, I'll work on it. It's not going to say the Doug mug, though. It's just going to say Doug. Maybe do pre-orders. Yeah, we could do that. Right? It would, no, but like you could create like people could go to the website and order one in theory, but it would be a couple weeks before you got it. I hate making people wait for stuff, but blame it on Doug. Barron will have a stellar show tomorrow. Good. Yeah, I need to catch up. On all the things. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for your super chats. I'm doing a little better. Doug set this up so I can see the messages better. We're working on the video thing. We're getting there. China makes you wait. It's okay. Does Temu, like, sometimes I just ordered a couple things from them. Some came rather quickly, and it's hit and miss with them, though, isn't it? Love you guys. Seriously, I appreciate you so much. You bring us joy. Can't you tell? You brought me and Doug closer together. He just went. It's, it would be like, it's more fun to not see his face, isn't it? I think it's more fun for him. You don't want to show your face, do you? No. He's like, no. And it's a beautiful face. Okay, you guys. James L, or is that LLI, got his live shut down. What's that mean? They can do that? James Lee got his live shut down, meaning like the powers that be were like he violated something and got it shut down. It does feel like we're FaceTiming, doesn't it? This is different. I'm writing down James Lee so I can see what is going on there because I don't want to get shut down. It does. It just feels like we're hanging out. And I like that. And I appreciate that. So, all right, you guys, you're fantastic. Doug is not AI. He's the real deal. It does feel like family, you guys. It does feel like family. And yes, Doug and I did remarry. And the difference was not making each other's Jesus the second time around. The whole you complete me thing, big mistake. Don't ever, no. Autonomy is very, very important. Autonomy. We can do that. We can have that conversation. We should have a relational. When you get your mic, we'll do just a Chris and Doug relational. We'll do it right. How not to do things. How to do things your own way. Living and learning. Okay. Some channels have lost live privileges. I would be heartbroken. That would be so sad. Yes, we did marry each other twice. We were married for...
He showed footage of the 30-06. He showed footage of taking the 30-06 through silicone slabs.
just
to replicate what would have happened.
Oh, I just caught a view of myself in the camera because I'm not usually looking at myself, and I'm going like this. Look like a dodo bird. I'm like, ugh. Let's go. I'm tired. Candace is always like so proper. Important. You've heard me say that before. That's my Candace impersonation. Important. Important. Yeah. You ordered pens and a charcoal sweatshirt. Is that just now? Was that a new one since the Canada one?
That was, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
So was there another since Canada?
I don't.
I want to know. James showed a clip of another podcaster that dinged him. But what's that mean if they dinged him? You guys, I don't know what those are.
Or using another podcaster's.
Oh, using copyrighted. Okay. Why did Erica wear lingerie to court? She heard the judge was handing out stiff penalties. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny. You need some art pens for coloring books. My pens are just black, but they're so great. Very smooth. You have to interrupt the video every few seconds. Oh, that's interesting. That's what I do anyway. My husband told me about you and Doug getting married twice. Yeah. Yeah. It's been great. We were always close. Always close. How long have we known each other? Since 1989, right? Is that when you started college, 89? Because I graduated in 90. I'm a few years older. 3 years older.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah. I was a senior and he was a freshman.
Let's hit the button.
He wants to hit the button. Yes. Thank you, Marnie. We have the best pens. They are really amazing pens. And we're throwing in like free car magnets for everybody too. Because we want to spread the love. We want to spread the love. We don't make a ton of money on the Think Happy stuff. It's more like I want it out there. I want it out there. It does help though, for sure. Thank you guys. Love you. Oh, that's so great. Okay, I got it. I'm not looking at comments anymore because I'm just gonna keep going. I love you guys. You're awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.